How many of you have selected a paint color based on its paint color name, you painted on your wall, you were excited, and then as it started to cure, you were starting to become disappointed. It didn't turn out the way you hoped it would. Well, this happens all the time, and it's not your fault. So today, I'm going to share with you a paint color that's a classic example on why paint color names are so misleading. So today's color review is Sherwin Williams Oyster White. I'm going to show you the undertones of this paint color, and I'm going to tell you why this is not an off-white. Also, I'm going to give you 3 valuable tips that you need to know about Oyster White before painting it in your home. Oyster White is considered a greige. It's not an off-white paint color. So what's a greige? A greige is anywhere between a beige and a gray. Now, a greige can be cool or it can be warm. But when it comes to Oyster White, it tends to lean on the cool side of greiges, but you can't say that because it's a lot more complicated than that. And this is what I mean. It's so important that you compare this with both your fixed and furnished elements that you may have in your home because it could look cool or it could look warm. So, having said that, I want to show you what makes this paint color a greige. Watch what happens when I compare this with Kellan Beige by Sherwin Williams. This is where you're going to see a little bit of the gray undertone of Oyster White. Now, watch what happens when I compare this with Repose Gray by Sherwin Williams. This is where you're going to see the beige undertones of Oyster White. So now you know what makes this paint color a greige. For those of you that are looking to prevent from making a costly mistake, I would highly recommend you to check out the link in the description section right below this video. It's going to take you to my website. I'm going to show you how I can help you regardless where you live in North America. Feel free to check out the reviews. I would love to help you. Next, I'm going to give you 3 valuable tips that you need to know about Sherwin Williams Oyster White. Tip number 1, Oyster White is considered a chameleon. So for those of you that are thinking about painting this in a south-facing room, then you're going to see a little bit more of the beige in this paint color. But for those of you that are thinking about painting it in a north-facing room, don't be surprised to see a little bit more of the gray undertones of Oyster White. Tip number 2, for those of you that are struggling on trying to find the perfect off-white for the main paint color of your home, then I would recommend trying greige paint colors. It may surprise you. And tip number 3, for those of you that have red or orange undertones in your fixed elements, then I would recommend staying away from Oyster White. Now, for those of you that are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. I give you valuable information just like you're seeing right here in this video. I talk about everything you need to know with interior and exterior paint colors. Is there a greige paint color that you would like me to talk about in a future video? Then let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your comments. Until then, I will see you in the next video.